Here we are, Jess Slagle, episode 3 of our 50-part series. It is, I'm going to apologize to our 10 viewers because we didn't do one last week for, really, I don't know why, but here we are. It's actually working out well because here we are on Monday, June 13th, and yesterday you were part of a day-long BGSU team camp that I'm sure gave you all kinds of material for this interview. Is that correct?
Yes, all day.
And I don't even know where. I'll just start with, just tell us about the camp. Whatever. Well, first off, most, if not all, of the returning players were back. Mm-hmm. So if you just, real briefly, do you guys referee, or are you just sort of supervising, helping out? Because is it, no, I guess I should, it's not all... Is it some skills stuff, and then there's games later in the day? No?
No, we,
Good questions.
We get to sit at the scores table.
Oh.
Keep score meticulously.
Yeah?
Team fouls, and just points scored. That's about all we do. And
awesome.
We have to get there at like 7:15 in the morning, have a meeting, eat some food. But we get fed well, so that's good.
That is good.
Yeah.
Well, what then, and your day, from what I understand, lasted, it was a pretty long work day for you guys.
12 hours. All of 12 hours.
So, I'm sure in that time, there were plenty of exciting highlights for you to share with us.
I mean, it's high school basketball. There's just so many moments that are sticking out in my mind. One particular girl, she wanted to kick the ball every time to deflect it, and she got a lot of control with it and kicked one of her teammates in the stomach, and that was pretty funny. It made me appreciate back in the day.
It broke up the monotony a little bit of your 12-hour day. Now, how many games were they? Full games, or was it shorter?
It's kind of shorter. It's 2 halves instead of 4 quarters like in normal high school. But it's running clock, so 20-minute halves and running clock. So it's not bad.
Do you even have any idea how many games you sat through?
Probably 10 to 12, maybe. Yeah, I think so. I think that sounds about right. Yes. But we get a break too. So.
BG teammates you can make fun of? Anything they did yesterday that, were you mostly you were just really just sitting at the table keeping track of score and fouls?
Yes, seriously. It was freezing in the field house. Absolutely freezing. They're having a temperature problem over there.
Okay.
Yes, that's about all I got for that.
Well, did it just harken back days of your own high school or AAU team experience?
Yes.
Were you sitting there thinking, there's no way I looked like this when I played?
Well, I think it's a common thing for athletes when they go back and they watch high school teams, regardless of what sport it is. And you're always like, was I like this? Did I do these things too? Did I wear those high socks? Did I wear my ponytail that high? Or whatever. So I think all of us are like, did we do that? And of course, I look back and when I used to play AAU in 6th grade, I rocked a headband. Terrible choice on my part. But yeah, so it made me appreciate how far I've come. I feel like sometimes you forget that, back in the day when I was in high school and I never thought that I'd even be here with you.
You are living the dream.
I absolutely am living the dream.
Does it give you a new appreciation? Because I know when I've seen some youth whatever, and I played soccer, for example, and I've seen some high school soccer where I'm I have a new respect for my parents coming and sitting through all these games.
Yeah. Both my mom and my dad are very sports oriented, and I don't know if they could have survived if they didn't have kids that didn't play sports. And I was in everything So yes, I feel for my parents. And talking to me, who's like the most competitive person you can possibly imagine, like, I'm sure they had to sit through a lot of me.
Well, what else? I should know this, but I don't have your bio in front of me. You played volleyball in high school as well as basketball?
Yeah.
Anything else in high school?
Nope, just basketball.
Okay. I mean, not that that's not enough, but...
No, I was always playing like year round with like JO volleyball or AAU, so it was like a year round thing. So.
And let's speaking of stuff that I maybe should know but didn't. I mean, did you at any time think about playing volleyball in college, like when you were looking at schools before you came to the mecca of BG? No, you knew it was going to be basketball.
I miss volleyball so much because that anybody who's watched me on the court knows that I'm very passionate and I like to, be intense, and that was that side of my game, and that could bring out more of me in volleyball, and I miss that a lot actually. But basketball was always my first love, so I can't say that I ever really gave it a second thought.
Fair enough. What other, like really young or junior high, what other sports have you played?
Oh my god. Oh, I used to play soccer way back in the day. It was really boring actually because our team was good, but I was the goalie. But they spent all their time on the other side of the field, so I didn't get to do anything. But I do distinctly remember when I blocked my first penalty kick. It was freezing, and I had 5 pairs of gloves on. And this story is completely irrelevant.
That's okay.
But I also played softball in junior high, slow pitch, and I played fast pitch. And that was fun.
And I'm guessing just at some point you just sort of had to narrow it down just because there wasn't enough time in the year or enough days in the week to...
I'm going to tell you a secret. Okay. I really wanted to play the snare drum in the band. Okay. Yeah, so that's my musical side. Yeah, and don't tell anybody that.
And did that happen?
No. I'm kind of happy that it didn't. No offense to the people who were in the band. I'm just gonna stick with sports.
All right. Here. Anything else here while we're delving back into your youth? I feel a little like a psychiatrist here. Anything else, and how does that make you feel?
And how does that make you feel?
Now I've seen, and I don't want to tell too many secrets, but we eat at players' houses sometimes on road trips. And now I'm not going to get into any specifics, but I'm going to say you are most people, if I had teammates or a group of people I knew come to my house, I would hide every video and picture.
My mom just likes to show off these embarrassing videos to everyone.
I believe you were the one getting the videos out and putting them in.
My mom made me.
Okay, I think we
at the mercy of
might agree to disagree here, because I believe you were getting them out and putting them in, and I was.
Well, that's because I'm the only one that knows how to work. The only one. I'm sorry.
Well,
Not the only one. Sorry, Dad. But still.
Well, I was impressed by your willingness to.
My pickle eating, that was bad, and then my rollerblading, which we're not going to talk about.
Okay, well, I wasn't going to bring it up, but yes, your rollerblading. I was impressed that you, both that you, at your determination at age whatever, of performing your entire routine, even after a major wipeout. But I was impressed not only with that, but just with your actually playing that video in front of your entire teammates. And
I still to this day get crap about that video.
But that shows something about your personality, that you're, willing to. Like I said, if any videos, I didn't think it was really that. What do you think
this agreement is? I'm just throwing it out there.
Well, there we go. So now with I'm trying to bring it back a little bit here. With your teammates in town, is everyone back yet, or did some of those kids just came up for the day and then?
Yeah, we don't all have to be here until 2 weeks from now, which is our second camp, which is
okay.
Going to be even worse in this camp. Not worse, but there was 29 teams in this camp, and there's about to be 46 6 or 48 in the next one.
Okay. Yeah, I knew Coach said something about a total of like 75 teams in these camps.
Yeah.
So that'll be a lot.
It's going to be so much. Brandy said that we were adding another court, but I'm sorry, Brandy, but a court, it's not going to do anything. It's going to be so many people, but hopefully it'll be good. It's good to have like everyone around here and have everyone back and stuff, so.
Now, obviously, during the week here, you've got your marketing gig going on just a few doors down the hall. Are you taking any classes here, either of the summer sessions?
Yes.
Are you currently taking classes? Wow.
It's
You're pretty busy.
It's Tuesdays and Thursdays, 6 to 10. I don't have really a summer right now. I'm like a real person. It's freaking me out. But it's
Yeah,
alright. Gotta do what you gotta do.
Yes, indeed.
Don't you know it?
I don't even know what to say here. Well, are you, what am I going to, is everybody pretty much, like, coming back? Like you said, and I should know dates, but I don't, like, is 2 weeks from now, is that roughly when, like, the second
like the
summer session starts and
yes,
other kids will be here?
The second summer session will start on the 27th.
Okay.
So, like, some of the freshmen have orientation, like, that Friday, so they'll be here. All the freshmen will come and move in and stuff. Then, and, like, almost everyone's taking a class the second semester, and we'll work out as a team and stuff, and finally get started with everything, with basketball and stuff. So that's exciting. I'm excited for that.
I was going to say, I can only assume that really helps just with team bonding. I mean, even if it's not all on the court, just hanging out and getting to know some of the newcomers a little better. I have to assume that, especially you're sort of a bringing people together person. You have to relish this.
Social.
No,
it's great. I'm excited for the freshmen to get here and kind of get acclimated to just like how we do things here, and I think everyone's gonna come back and be ready to go, which is exciting.
And I'm gonna go out on a limb and assume that you did the same thing before your freshman year. You came in early.
Yes, I came in with 2 other people early. Like I think it's pretty normal,
right?
Since Coach Miller's been here, that everyone comes in the
But
summer.
just, I mean, did you just obviously you don't know I mean, you came in early, but do you feel like that had to be a big help as far as coming in like the week before classes start in August and just, I mean, you can I know you're working hard from when you get here, but you're sort of easing in a little bit as far as.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's just nice to get a feel for what the workouts are like and how hard they're going to be, and then you can tackle that and then tackle like practice when it comes to, when we can actually start doing either workouts or official practice. It's a good like stepping stone, so it's not like everything at once in classes and everything.
Right.
So it's nice.
Well, we are already 13 minutes in, and we haven't even covered anything. We probably should, but somewhere down the road here, I've got
maybe like
all kinds of stuff.
Get another one in this week or something.
Maybe we might just have to do that because we haven't talked about.
Let's do a fun
really
subject
last year, next year. We haven't talked about movies, things on the bus that annoy us.
Or I love movies. I'm a movie
I do know
hoarder.
that. We might have to have a whole segment just about movies. Movies, even like movies on the bus that people choose and why.
Yes.
Why we hate those movies and why we hate those people that chose the movies.
Yes.
Boy, that'll be long.
Absolutely.
That'll be way longer
Great
than.
subject.
I gotta say, if we start talking about things we hate, it's gonna be a lot longer than 13 minutes.
On and on. Although we don't want a whole bitter interview then.
Well,
we can interject with
okay.
stuff.
All right. Well, for now, you said, maybe we'll try to do another one of these this week since we didn't do one last week. But anything else on any of whatever the heck we just talked about that you want to... Anything we didn't talk about that you were dying to talk about today?
I'm trying to think of something I was dying to talk about. No, I'll save it. If I think of something,
All right. Well, we can do one of these like every day if you want.
Absolutely.
I'll
Just
watch,
what's on
you'll
your mind
watch.
that day?
Sure.
That's great.
So, all right. Well, then we'll wrap it up for now. But Jess Slagle, thank you once again.